you like the video, it'll be my honor if you can like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And there are a lot more figure diorama photography at the end of this video, so please watch and enjoy until the end. Now, let's begin. Hello everyone, how's everybody doing today? And today we are going to be doing Star Wars Black Series from Hasbro, and this is the Mandalorian series, and that is a TV series of course. And we got Moff Gideon, Kuill, and Greef. What kind of name is Greef? I don't know, but Greef. And I didn't get the armor because, well, I'm getting the SH Figure Art one because it looks much better, and I don't care about the Ray. So I'm just gonna do the review on these three, and yeah, this is quite, I wouldn't say outdated, but I think everybody already seen the review everywhere else. I kind of have to change the pace because the issue is that I live in Canada, and it took more than a month from Big Bad Toy Store to send me these figures. I get figures from several locations, but due to the pandemic, it takes around 1.5 to 2 months for anything to arrive. Sometimes it takes 3 months too, and some store like BBTS, it takes them forever to get anything updated because everybody else start getting their figure, and BBTS usually gets their figure like maybe 3 weeks or more after everybody got it. So the thing is, due to all that, I get these figures quite late compared to everybody else. Meanwhile, I'm talking to, maybe I'll just show the details of Greef, and which I really love. The texture is amazing. Look at these textures. Oh my god, like Hasbro isn't playing with like the gloves. Beautiful, like the textures, like and the jacket, not jacket, sorry, but his would this be considered one piece? But I think it's 2 piece, pant and top. But the textures, it's not flat. It's all these texture pops out, and it's so beautiful, like impressive. And yeah, unlike back then, it's all digitally sculpted, and therefore you can add way more detail. And yeah, they're taking a great advantage of all that technology. It's like they're soaking all in. And yeah, the face, well, I do see the actor in there, just that it looks a little bit plain. I don't know what. And he comes with 2 pistol kind of blaster, and I have no idea how is he shooting from here, because this little cable or whatever thing is coming out, but then when you look at from the front, there's no blaster holes that the blaster is gonna start shooting from. So I don't know how that thing is engineered. When I seen the show, you can't see, you don't see the pistols, the bullet holes in detail. So I'm not too sure, but yeah, the engineering looks weird. Probably there is a hole in the actual, the prop, but due to the figure size, they couldn't, replicate that. But it's a very good figure. I just don't understand what kind of coat or robe is this, because it's just cut in half, and there's just this strip right there to just hold on to it, because if you don't have the strip, that thing gonna fall. I don't understand Mandalorian or Star Wars fashion, but you can move these pistols, and yep, it's a really nice. I really like it because there's a flat mat on the gun itself, but there is a sheen on the I don't know what you call this part. Well, the grip, I think, but there is a sheen, so different textures are inside, and I really like that. I appreciate that detail. And you can put this inside like so, and like so. So you get the 2 grips, holster in, and there you go. Here, Kuill is my favorite Mandalorian character. Yeah. I have spoken. But yeah, the detail are phenomenal. That is Kuill, and I don't know why they killed him off. Like, why? Like, why? Like, he is a brilliant character. He's like not a mentor. I don't know, Star Wars, they all have to kill mentor. But he is a character that kind of spiritually guided, the Mandalorian, Mando. And again, his details aren't joking. Look at that glove. Man, all these bags and everything. And the great thing is, every texture have a different sheen, which is amazing. The bag has a really high glossy sheen, and that sheen and that bag, well, the texture sheen is very different. It's not that glossy, but then his clothes does have a sheen as well, which is quite different from his gauntlet right here. And yeah, it's really nice. The pants is different. It's not that, his vest is obviously brighter, or it shines more comparing to his pants. It's really like it's all these small little detail, and he does have a really nice, detail on his pants. Not only pants, but everywhere. Look at the scarf, like beautiful. They didn't play with this character, probably because they're not remaking him because he's dead. Why? Like, look at the size. It's like brilliant. He's a small guy, small old guy. If you have all the Mandalorian cast, then they're gonna be almost the same height. You need someone different. And that's why I don't understand why they needed to kill IG, because he's tall and skinny. It's awesome to have a different, body proportion. So for me, IG and Kuill was like, oh my god, these two are going to be a fixed character that's going to be with Mando, because I want to see Mando crashing in his ship, and he's like, whatever. Then I wanted like Kuill to like nudge, say something that's funny, or when Mando's sad, Kuill say something to guide him, and IG's there to just throw some shit. I thought that's gonna be a cool trio, but why they kill Kuill and they kill IG? Like, why? And IG's not coming back because he's under the volcanic lava. So yeah, freaking Christ, why they have to do that? Oh, and yeah, yeah, he has his hat. I don't know what you call this, but it comes off. The painting isn't that great in the back because you can kind of see white, and then you can see flesh tone on this hair, which is kind of weird. But the sculpt is amazing. It's really nice, and they didn't even need to, but they even added details on here. God, it's brilliant. It is so brilliant. I was hoping that the goggle to come down, and I was hoping that maybe they can give us a different Kuill with the goggle down, but probably not. It's just sad. And he does come with a unique blaster, which he can't kind of aim, because the way he's holding is like, I don't know, he has to aim it like that to shoot straight. It's a really weird design. Not a design thing. There is like shotgun and all that stuff. These kind of grip does exist, just that because of the figure. Even Kuill doesn't like that. Screw that thing. But yeah, because of the figure, he can't aim too well. And then we got Moff Gideon, and I was a little bit worried that they might, spoiler alert, if you didn't watch season 2, 3, 2, 1, get out of here, or redo. He didn't die. I was worried that they might kill him off. And he's a brilliant character, and he comes with a dark saber. And let's just pop his jacket, or not jacket, sorry, coat. But I do like the wrinkles, really nice, and the inside is super glossy, like the Inquisitor that we got from the Fallen Jedi. and his back is all glossy. It does remind me the Death Trooper-ish body armor that he has, and I do love this red and black texture. Again, they didn't play around with it. They went full with it. They're like, all the Mandalorian figures, Hasbro like, I have to do the best, and I can see that. It's so beautiful, like super glossy, slightly matte, a bit glossy, but not as glossy as the armor. It's really nice. I love these different kind of texture sheen, and even the boots. Look at it. It's the wrinkles. The wrinkles are beautiful. I really praise what they're doing. You know, many times you hear me, you know, giving shit to Hasbro because they really suck at distribution, and I say they're one of the worst. But this the Mandalorian figures, I think that they really love it. Look at that face, man. That is Moff Gideon, and I'm happy that he didn't die. Even the way the actor is brilliant. The way he speaks, when he was, you know, defeated, and then Mando and Bo-Katan is, you know, having this dark saber kind of thing. I yield, you know, I can't accept that, whatever. He's playing the devil. It's like he's completely defeated, but he's manipulating them really nice. And I like, God. And when he, you know, brought the blaster and he almost suicide, oh God, he didn't die. I'm so happy because he is a brilliant character. I really love him. When he first came out on the first season, I didn't like him because he just talked forever. He's like, Mando and everybody in the house, you know, they're just buying time. He's like buying time for them. He's just talking forever. Like, what the hell? Stop talking. Just, you know, go in there and just, you know, get it out. Like, God, what's going on? But, you know, so for the first season, I was like, nah. Like, typical, you know, the bad guy talking about the plot. Really typical, you know, old era James Bond villain. But then, the season 2, brilliant. But yeah, let's see his darksaber, and it's not that. It is dark, yes, but darksaber had these, you know, like sunder-ish thing going on with, you know, translucent blade. You can't see too much of the translucency on the blade edge, and there's no spark going on. But it's a very, very unique sword. I was watching this season with my wife, season 1, when he brought out the darksaber. She was like, "Oh, unique, you know, lightsaber." But anyone who watched the Clone War animated series, we were like, "Oh, what's going on? It's a darksaber!" Like, what? So there was a temperature difference between the audience, I think, who watched the show on the Clone Wars and not. And I assume you can pop that blade out, just that it's really, I don't know, it's weird. It's making these glue spreading kind of feelings, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm quite sure you can, but Hasbro's thing does occasionally break, so I don't want to do that. And he got this super small pistol, and the thing with World War, if you do watch what kind of weaponry that people had, apparently the commander, high-ranking officer, tend to have pistols for some reason, because they're not on the front. You know, the actual people who's in the front, they got rifled and whatever, so on. But high-ranking officers tend to have pistol, and yes, the front line people do have pistol time to time, but their main weapon are rifles. So it is actually correct that he had pistol instead of, you know, like big, you know, rifle or like frame sword or whatever. But he had a kick-ass blade right here. So yeah, it's a really, really nice figure. I really love them, and I would be taking a figure photo with them. And yeah, it's a brilliant figure. I love them so much. It's an awesome figure. For articulation, let's go with Moff Gideon. His head go 360. He looks down, not at all. Up like that much, no tilt. His arm does go up that much. His shoulder pad is technically glued into his shoulder area, and it's very flexible, so you can kind of pop it up like that, but the design will kind of distort. Have that in mind. And his elbow do come up around more than 90. That's good enough for me. His body does go 360. Woo! And his body goes down that much, up that much, and he does split quite more than I saw for the design, and he kicks out that much, really nice. And his knee goes around 90, up and down, 360. There you go, Moff Gideon. Okay, let's go. His head goes 360. Look down that much, look up that much. No, there is quite a bit of tilt or movement, rolling going on. His elbow goes up that much. Goes 360, yes. And did I say elbow? Yeah. Then I have. Wait a minute. What am I saying? Elbow. That's the shoulder. God. Now the elbow goes 90 degrees. His wrist goes that much. And his body do go 360, I assume, but his jacket is really in the way. He can kick out quite well, but his jacket is again in the way a lot. Goes that much, really nice. He opens that much, well, not much, but that's okay. And his knee goes around 90 degrees and up and a lot down, and 360. Yes. Wonderful. Now, Kuill. Oh, God, I love you, Kuill. His elbow goes... Not elbow, shoulder goes up that much. Why am I keep saying elbow, for Christ's sake? His, so stiff. Stiff, man. Kuill. Not even 90. Not even 90. 360 as usual, up and down. His head does go 360. He can look up and down quite well, and he needs to look up a lot because he's short. His head does have a wobbly movement, which is nice, and he has 360 in his belly. Opens up that much, kicks out that much, and his Kuill can actually have a very better knee articulation, and maybe because and there is a gap, quite a bit of big gap that gives him a lot of articulation on his foot. Maybe he's designed to get on that, forgot the name of that frog-like creatures that maybe he's designed to get on that thing. Maybe Hasbro is engineering to make that, and which is not a hard thing, right? Unlike Dewback, it's not that big, so probably they're releasing one. And Hasbro, you guys never do this, but one day I hope maybe you guys give us a accessory pack. We did long time ago in the Phantom Menace, the 3.75 inch one, where you had Darth Maul's, accessories and so on inside there. I hope you guys can do a Mandalorian accessory pack. Give us, like Kuill's goggle down and all the other accessories that you guys didn't provide. It's a better play factor. Give us, really, seriously. The only reason that the Star Wars toys are expensive because Lucasfilm Star Wars license are expensive, but because Disney bought it, well, Disney's expensive too, but they can cut it down, but no, they're not doing it. But I really do hope you guys give us extra hand. It's kind of a mandatory thing today. Figures without extra hand, at least a fist and open hand is really mandatory. It's come on, if you can't do that, give us an accessory pack or something. But yeah, really nice figure. I love you, Kuill. I love you so much. I don't know why you have to die. And maybe he's not dead. The only thing we seen was he's like that, right? And I didn't hear. Maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't hear Kuill or Mando or anyone mentioning Kuill is dead. I didn't hear anything, and he got shot in the back right here, right? Back. So maybe he's alive, but he's in the hospital or whatever, right? Because I forgot the sniper lady's name, but she got shot right on the belly, and she survived. She was mechanically, modified. Kuill, come on! Come on! Like, please! Please, I beg you! Like, Dave, John! Love you guys! Love Kuill, please! Come on! But yeah, I love them. But what do I think about this line? Brilliant. Brilliant. And I will be taking some photos, and yeah, if you haven't got these figure set, and I'm wondering if Bandai is gonna be doing them, because they released the heavy Mando, right? And heavy Mando or heavy Mandalorian, yeah. And he wasn't a big character. He was an iconic character, but he wasn't big character. Then they did Armorer, so I'm like, are you gonna do Moff Gideon? I'm quite sure Figure Art will do Moff Gideon. I'm not too sure about Kuill because he's dead, but I'm really happy with this figure, so I don't need it. But like, I don't know. I'm very excited about the future of Star Wars. Thanks to Dave and John, and Mark Hamill is happy too. And screw you, Kathleen Kennedy, get out of my face. And everyone, I'll take some photo. Talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you very much for watching my figure unboxing photography review. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Currently, there are only 6% of my audience who are subscribed, and I feel a little bit lonely here, so your subscription will give me inspiration to go on further. Thank you again, and see you all soon. 遊びでやってるんだよ。